If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness. Sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here. They're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And as he throws.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This crowd on hand, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Running back searching for a hole. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. That's caught. It's Salter. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
All right, the offense wanted a 1st down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes,
this offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in the ball game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the ball. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He'll go to the air. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Sometimes when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air.
And he dropped it.
Another incompletion
Come
on
on,
3rd
bro.
down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 28 with a big 15-yard pickup. Gives him some breathing room. The Gators love to pick up the tempo.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. It just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the
That should say 99, 99, 99.
quarterback that time. Trying to force the ball.
They could say,
receiver, but it gets man coverage. There were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Across the 45. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
That's why this guy is so such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The give to the tailback. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter.
6-0 already. Jesus.
And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. Going to sling it on second down. Takes his shot. Found the spot in the defense. Touchdown, Gator! A great catch and run for 6. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Fires left. Got him downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air on first down. Complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Yes, the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about it.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Fires to the big fella. He's loose at the 15. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll go back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about
turning it on! All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line.
He ain't about to go down. That would have been a touchdown.
Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire.
Stop, boy.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, just open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 7th play of the drive coming, but they'll need to convert 3rd and 9 to keep it going. From the gun, wants to pass.
Thank you, sir.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Terrapins want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep.
Oh, good pitch.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
That's flat.
He's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before.
Not bad, bud. I was a little late.
Picking up the yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Might be changing the route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he made the extra point without problem. Get get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He lost one down the sideline. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time's dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He brought it into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It had been tough sledding here in the first half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously, still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. That's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the second half.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Okay, drive.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
After the misconnection, it's second down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Right on the body. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Pass is still on his feet. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that is run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
What? Run out of bounds at about the 15-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Here's a video game. Remember that.
The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gator! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense in.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back.
It's my fault.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Oh, fucking
And this
God.
guy's showing
Not bad,
his
man.
hands again, understanding where the football's going.
Not
He
bad,
breaks
but-
on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out and opening the drive from their own 3. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Jones. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch.
And he throws another
That's what you're grounded on, man. Amen.
He would have loved to make a big
Fucking
return,
man.
but he still gets his team the ball at the 37.
Hey, man. Luke Keatley out that
Boy,
ball.
this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter.
Hey,
This looks
man.
like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Big pick up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown.
Hey, man, I guess you can't go.
And they take it in for
Hey,
6
man.
more points.
Hey,
They build
man.
this 4th-quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Another touchdown for this guy. He's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record.
Not even a hand up.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical
Not
league
even
like
a
the
hand
SEC,
up, though.
but you got a guy like this
That's
that
hurt.
can get an extra first down and really keep those chains
hurt.
moving and score big plays and big touchdowns. Good luck
You
stopping
will
it.
not let me react. Don't even have me beat it.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end
Don't
zone.
even
It'll
give
be
me
a
hope.
touchback.
Just let me get stuck somewhere else.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a
Another.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. Got to stop turning the football over.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
They got fast. That's why you don't give a fuck. Okay.
The money, you just have to make that catch.
Ain't no way he caught up that
It's
fast.
been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be
Attitude.
able to stay in rhythm in an offense. You stay ahead of schedule, and he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an
say
incompletion
throw a
right there.
flag.
It's been offense, it's been defense.
It's all
They just
good.
haven't been
Yeah,
able to
throw a
click
flag.
into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow
Drag
at
spot.
this point in the game.
I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
That's right.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Headed to the end zone.
Tackle.
Touchdown, Gator. And the pummeling has started. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Another.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points.
Yeah,
It's got to be a
that's right.
complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs to buy some time.
Wow.
Shit out of it, boy. He is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He goes.
I need a 99 like you.
What a play to get the football back.
Man, love this man happy.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
It's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go right back to the run. He's out past the 35. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Give to the running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't.
They got 5 times.
The Gators decide to
he got like 15 times.
First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Why are you losing? Nice.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
That's a green throw.
And that will be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of the...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense finds and stands on
and he still get that.
This defense has kept them back up now. One more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly were afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
This is.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10. You're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
Not stop. Wow, shit, no, not stop. Oh, just call your play. Score a touchdown or don't. It ain't rocket science, big dog.
So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it 1st and goal. The delay of game pushes the offense back. I know some teams have an aversion to punting. It's sort of the new wave of football. But giving the other team this kind of chance, that's just not smart. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense. Backed up.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played and let go of the whistle, and they did that with a ceiling touchdown.
And some people might say that's piling on, and I get it, but they're not throwing the football all the time.
You've been talking all game. Don't talk.
It's other guys in the football game. It's your job to stop it and then just add stats to the stats.
Motherfuckers be too focused for me. It's just a game.
They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and